performer is the last performer before the break. He's coming all the way from Amsterdam, and I want to introduce to you all Socrates! Woo!
Yeah, I thought you were Australian as well, and then I heard there was Austria. I said, isn't that part of Hungary? Well, let me deal with it right off the bat. I actually am an American. That's what it's like to be a German. And they brought us 2 world wars. We brought you Donald Trump. Only history will determine which was the greater crime. But that's the thing about hatred, though, Any Israeli will tell you. It's an occupational hazard. Yeah, it comes with the territories, apparently. Hey, appreciate that. I didn't do it. I had nothing. I didn't do Trump either, but that's okay. So I still get blamed for things. But so I've been living in Holland now for about 10 years now. I am in Amsterdam. I just took a big train ride up here. It's great to be in Groningen. And it's cool. I came from the south, right, from North Holland. Exactly. It seems to me whoever did this, that Dutch guy was completely confused. I don't want to be I don't want to shame the guy, but I think he had something wrong in there somewhere. But the Dutch are really proud
North
people.
Carolina.
There you go. Yeah. Georgia. I'm here for you, man. But the Dutch are really proud about being Dutch, and they really don't want to be known as German. It's like one of their biggest things is that they're not German people. And the biggest difference between the Dutch and the Germans is that the Dutch are absolutely not German. But that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's almost identical straight through. But you have to have goals in life. Whether that's just not being considered German, which is a good goal, or maybe not doing genocide, another good goal. As a kid, my goal, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. In fact, my goal was to be the next Bill Cosby. I had to change that goal. Fortunately, I did not achieve it either, so that worked out all right. And, thank you. I'll take that the good way, because there's lots of ways to take it that are all true. But so I decided I wanted to become rich, old, and famous. 1 for 3. I had no idea how easy it is to become old, but thank you, appreciate that again. You're such a wonderful crowd. I love you, Groningen. But so I decided that I'd go for the rich part. I wanted to become a multi-millionaire. See, this way I would know if the saying was really true or not. If that first million really was the hardest one. See, that was until I found out who wrote that saying. Yeah, did you know that was originally from Hitler? Yeah, it completely changed the meaning for me when I found that out too, I always thought that was about money. If you live, you can learn, I suppose. I don't know.
It was a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate that again. And she's going on later, so she should know. Right? Yeah, okay. But so I'm born and raised in New Jersey. My dad's Greek, but my mom's American. And since they wanted me to fit in, well, naturally, they named me Socrates. It's a job well done. So, if you're thinking, hey, I heard of this guy. No, you're thinking of another dude. It's cool. I'm not jealous. He's a whole lot more famous than I'll probably ever be, but he's also a whole lot more dead. For now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about honesty and things. People in relationships. There's levels of honesty. There's dating honesty, and then there's years living together honesty. I lived with my last girlfriend 6 years, and you're not hiding things anymore. It's like if you think you're a secret farter, you're not. They know all about it, you know what I'm saying? But women, do we have any women here tonight? I don't see gender anymore. Are there? The woo for the woman yet? Okay. Now, I feel bad for you because, it's hard being a woman. I've lived with you, so I've got a little bit of a clue. The life cycle of a woman is a lot harder. And so you keep some of these things to yourself, but, some of them sneak out eventually. And we don't always talk about it, but it's comedy, so this is what we're here for. So I wanted to address the issue of discharge. Yeah. See, people know about it. It's something that comes up more when you live with them than when you date them, because they can hide these things. But it's a whole science, discharge. I'll let you in on this. It's a topic that's very deep and discussed. Things like, tell me about this discharge. Is it a clear discharge? Is it yellowy, brownish, perhaps bloody? Is it watery, or is it pussy? You don't want a pussy. The most important question of all is this discharge of yours. Does it have a foul odor? Nothing is good that's discharged with a foul odor, okay? If you're walking by an industrial plant and something is discharging out of it, doesn't matter if it's clear or brown. If it has a foul odor, you need to see a gynecologist. That's all I'm saying, okay? But if you ask me, the single most disgusting thing to come out of a vagina, wait for it. It's the foreskin. What is the deal with these things? I'm American. We don't even have them in our porno, okay? When I came here, it was the first time I ever saw one of these things, even slightly, All I can tell you is this. When the Jews, the Muslims, and the Americans can agree on something, it's worth a second look, I mean, these people are 2-1 against on eating pork. Bacon? Foreskin? You're crazy. No. World's best religion? 1-1-1 tie. But on circumcision, 3-0 in favor. Just saying, you should think about these things, It's elective surgery. Now I go to a wellness center in Amsterdam. It's men and women together. There's no clothes, so everyone's naked. And I've been going there about 7 years, so I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of your parents and grandparents naked. It's hot. It's a sauna. But I've seen, I've seen a lot of you guys nude, and some of you guys, it looks like you've been standing too near a candle, and your dick started to melt. It's like dripping down and wiggling and shit. That's not a foreskin, okay? That's a 5-skin. I'm sorry to have to tell you. I know the truth can hurt sometimes, especially if Donald Trump is talking. I consider that man a fact rapist. One of these days, the facts are going to press charges, But speaking of business failures, I've tried to start my own business a couple times. I don't have the kind of money, so I have to kind of lowball it. I started one recently. It's called Stolen Dog Walker. Have you stolen a dog? Too scared to walk it? Well, give us a call. We'll walk it for you. No questions asked. In fact, we're just going to assume you stole it. Stolen dog walker. It's pretty popular in Amsterdam. You city folk, city and country folks are a little less, No, it's true. Amsterdam people. Hey, oh yeah, I get a lot of business after the show in Amsterdam. It's incredible. I have an app I'm trying to start too. It's more of an honest app. It's called Crap App. Yeah, it's a bad app. It takes forever to load. It's always updating. Paid ads, we're loaded with it. Crap App. We warned you. So, as you can see, I'm not really successful at business. This is actually what I'm doing. This is my profession now. And yeah, it seems impressive at first, in social situations, you introduce yourself as a stand-up comic, people are impressed. Then I'll ask you, how much money do you make? None. Instantly, you can feel the room, just like here, becoming less impressed. So, what I do instead now is I use the word work instead of the word masturbation. Well, this way they can ask me, what'd you do today? Went to work. Got up this morning, I was thinking about work. Did my stretches, had my breakfast, and I got right to it. Yeah. I love working, I'm a regular workaholic, actually. It's 5 days a week. I'll work on weekends. I don't know. I'm not too proud. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I got trouble recently. My boss was complaining. He said I don't work well with others. So I've been, having to work from home, working on the phone. It's not such a big deal. I like it. I like working on the phone, But I'm worried one day I'll be forced to retire, I don't know what I'll do then, you know what I mean? Work is my joie de vivre, you know what I mean? It gives me my raison d'être, Put a couple mirrors up, I'll have a menage a trois, but it's... But I'm worried though, I might end up homeless, you know what I mean? No job, on a street corner, little sign, will work for food. Living hand to mouth, boy, I'm telling you. But, so a little while ago, I was talking to somebody. They asked me about, at the spa, in fact, about virginity, when I lost my virginity. And the truth is, I don't actually remember the first time I had sex. Well, it was such an overwhelming experience for me, because I had never been to prison before. I learned a lot of things, though. It's when I found out that being gay and being straight, it's not that different. I'll give you an example. As a straight man, I can't get laid. Something about me being a Neanderthal with a short attention span. I don't mean no listen. However, as a gay man, I choose not to get laid. See, at the end of the night, the end result is exactly the same. But the difference is empowering. See, now I get to be the stuck-up little bitch who's too good to suck a dick. But, so when I was trying to become a millionaire, I decided to take a job doing the stock market, and found myself at the bottom rung of a very tall corporate ladder. And every day before work, I'd wake up and I'd pray to the Lord above that today was the day that I finally got fired. Well, it was this mind-numbing, boring job, you know what I mean? And I was basically killing 8 hours, so I would make games up to make the day pass. And I would regularly go through the accounting office, and the guy who managed it was named Bill. So I called him Biller. Yeah, I'm not saying it was funny. I'm saying I was bored. And the guy who was my direct manager was a guy named Mark, so I called him Marker. Yeah, it was the same joke, just as effective, I thought. So one day I walked into work and said, "Hey, Biller, where's Marker?" I got some papers for him. He said that Mark doesn't work here any longer. I said, "Well, that's a shame. What happened?" He said he got fired. I said, "That lucky bastard." I knew I should have stuck closer to him. Well, look, whoever's in his chair now, I need to talk to that person. I have some work for him. And he kind of laughed and pointed. And I walked over, and there was this black guy named of Nick. I said, "All right, this is going to be tough. Gonna have to call him nickname." Now, I grant you, in retrospect, had I called him Nicker, I probably could have gotten fired quicker. That's my time. Thank you, Groningen. You got a treatment plan. My name is Socrates.